People, know it all listeners, followers, subscribers. Thanks everybody for joining us for our Fans First Sports Network Central Division Showdown. We about to talk some hoops in the building with my homie June here. June from the Bleachers to Speakers podcast on the FFSN network, also represent everything D-Town, Detroit. Also, also on with us uh, on the call-in side of things. My homie L here representing the Indiana Pacers. As crazy as that sounds, he represents the Indiana Pacers. But we're gonna hear from both of them real quick. First, let's hear from the homie June and Detroit. What's going on, June? My bad, man. I have you
You
muted.
good. You good. Not too much, man. Just trying to we got a break in the weather up here. Everything's good.
Okay, okay. L, Indiana Pacer. What's up, homie?
Yeah. What's going on, man? I'm good today, man. We had a pretty decent week. We went 2-1 this week, so it wasn't a bad week for us.
Okay, okay. We'll be sure to get into it though. So, fellas, I mean, what's popping? What's going on? What's going on up in the D?
Well, you
June?
notice I wasn't quick to say how we did last week. I wasn't. We had a rough week. We had 4 games since the last time we spoke, uh, and those 4 games were one against Milwaukee, 2 games versus Boston, and a game versus the Knicks. So that 4 game span was kind of rough, and we
Was
got
it
one
0
out.
4? Was it 0 4?
One and it was 1-3.
Who y'all beat?
We beat the Knicks.
Okay, okay.
Beat the Knicks, but the let's see. I don't think the other games were close. Like I said, Milwaukee beat us twice. No, Milwaukee beat us kind of bad, and we lost to Boston. Blew us out twice. So
Okay. Yeah, well that's hey, Boston stuff tough and looking tougher, man. So
man,
ain't no shame in losing to the Celtics.
you know who was doing us filthy? Pritchard.
Pritchard, yeah, yeah.
Pritchard. He had the last game he shot 7 for 15 from threes.
Wow.
He had 27 points, and I think he had like double digit assists.
Mm,
So he was killing us, and he killed us the game before.
he's in the discussion for six man of the year.
He's playing some great ball, and he always does us like that though. Like he's always had great games against the Pistons.
Right, right. Okay, L, what was up with the you said the Pistons was 2-1 last week, right?
Pacers.
The
Pacers,
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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Pacers.
We went 2-1. We beat New Orleans. We beat the 76ers, man. It was a pretty bad Friday the 13th for old Joel.
What happened to her?
Got beat, and he got beat and got smacked in the face and got a sinus fracture.
Mm,
Fracture or what?
sinus.
Fractured his sinus.
So somebody on the Pacers punched Joel in his face and fractured his.
They ain't punching. He just got hit on a regular basketball
Oh, you made me think, man. Somebody that went up and put hands on the Joker.
Nah, we cut that out back in the day. You remember what happened the last time the Pacers had put hands on somebody?
Who is that? You gotta be talking one of the Davis boys. They the only boys had heart.
Nah, since then, when they went in the stands,
All
that was
up
in
in Detroit.
2000.
That was, and for the record, that was fans they was beating up. They didn't handle nobody on the Pistons.
That's because everybody else had already left. They went to the
But he didn't have that same energy for Ben Wallace. Let's stop that. And we talking about Ron Artest. He didn't want no smoke.
Ron
Yeah.
Artest kind of goofy though. He wouldn't have cared.
Hey, but Steven Jackson a real one. Like he's a goon. Like
Yeah.
he bought it. So yeah.
And I think you probably right. Like Ben Wall's probably the only one they ain't want no smoke with though.
Yeah, he was a tough customer.
I remember that was
They was whooping our butt in that game too. We should have pulled the players anyway. It was over.
October 2004. I remember I was out
Mm-hmm.
on the date. with some chick down in Cincinnati. He was on at the bar. They was on the fight, so I never forgot where I was at when that happened. You know, how you start to remember certain things
Yeah.
in the course of a lifetime. I remember that.
Yeah, they came into the palace and whooped our butt that day.
Yeah, the Pacers was good. They was good then, though.
It was good. Yeah.
They was good. Yeah, but I
Y'all
remember
say that to say they not good now?
they're not good now. I told you it's gonna be the only team.
They
It's
not playing good.
it's gonna be the if they not playing good, they not good. Hold on a second. The homie GQ in the building representing the Bulls. Q, what up, man?
Word, fella.
What up, GQ?
How y'all feeling?
We all right, man.
Good.
We got June in the building with us. We got the homie L on the call in. We just was talking about that. What you remember about
Now,
that Piston Pacers fight back in the day?
The brawl.
The brawl.
Yeah. That was wild though. I remember the Pacers were having a really good season that year too.
Yeah.
And I mean they were, I want to say, favorites to come out the East. They had a nice little line of Artest, Jermaine O'Neal, Reggie Miller. I know he was older, but he was still
Shooting.
dropping threes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we ever seen nothing like that in sport. What was it? Artest did it for the whole season?
Artest did spin for the whole season, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah,
They didn't come out the East either. The Pistons did that year.
yeah.
The Pistons came out the East and they beat the Lakers, right?
No, the year we beat the Lakers
No,
before we lost to San Antonio.
That's right. That's right. And next year,
no, I was saying the Pacers, they to come out the East that year. I think they had the best record going into that brawl.
yeah, he said they was projected to come out the East. Predicted.
Yeah.
And they
But,
beat our butts that game too. They were good.
Yeah. Nah, so y'all lost to the Spurs that year. Then the next year, y'all made the Eastern Conference Final, and that's when the King took the throne.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was in the building. Game, I think it was game 3, and LeBron had that 29 points in the third quarter.
Right.
I've hated him ever since.
You was there for that one?
I watched it. He was falling out of bounds, hitting threes, and he did not miss in that third quarter. I've hated him ever since.
Yeah. I get it, man. I get it. L, what you remember that game when LeBron scored that 29?
In the fourth quarter?
Third.
In the third? Yes, I do. I do. He was a baby then. He had to be
He was a baby.
23,
He was young.
23, 24.
Yeah.
He might have been like 21, 22.
He was young.
Okay. And I know he was real young, cooking the Pistons. Listen, as a Bulls fan, I got my share of LeBron trauma, so I completely empathize with you. A lot of people didn't like LeBron because he made the decision. I didn't like LeBron long after that. You know what I'm saying? I was a LeBron fan when he was in high school. Then when he got drafted by the Cavaliers, I was still decent with LeBron. Then he cooked us one year. Swept us. I think this was Derrick Rose rookie year. Man, he just cooked us. He used to just cook Luau Dang though. That's when I stopped liking dude though. And it had nothing to do with nothing off the court. My dislike for LeBron was purely what he was doing to us, torturing us, and torturing Luau Dang. So no, my dislike for LeBron started purely. It's pure. My hatred for him is pure. It got nothing to do with what that boy do off the court. It's just about what he's done to us as a Bulls fan from his time with the Heat to his time with the Cavaliers. He all right now that he's in LA. And he ain't bothering me, but no, his time with the Heat and time with the Cavaliers is dramatic. That's my number one rival. That's like a Packer to me. LeBron with the Heat and Cavaliers equal to a Packer.
Right. For context, for those y'all that don't know, he is Chicago Bears fans. We're talking about the Green Bay Packers. You know, but hey, L, what you think about LeBron back in them days when he was carrying undeserving teams to finals and taking L's and go against his resume, even though he probably shouldn't have been there? What you think about that, LeBron?
think that LeBron probably still be in Cleveland if they would have went ahead and got him a team. I think that for real. I think that was the main reason he definitely had to leave. He came back, got him a ring, but
Well, that was 12, 13 years later. I'm talking about early LeBron.
that's what I'm saying. Early LeBron never had a team. Early LeBron carried Cleveland every year by himself.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that
And
too.
the one time they did have somebody who matched his fly, which was Carlos Boozer, they let him go. Ended up letting him go to Denver.
He went to Utah.
Utah.
I think they only played one season together, maybe two at the most.
Now it's just one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Boozer was something that they needed. They needed to hold on to him tight then.
Yeah, well, I think they hit the reset button with LeBron. Like, okay, we got LeBron, Boozer, because Boozer was up for a contract back then, and it seemed like a lot now. I think he might have got like back then like $15 million a year or something like that.
Right. Whatever it was, I know he gave Cleveland the option to match it. That was what he said.
Yeah, I saw Q talking about the Bulls and LeBron. I saw something on TV just a couple of days ago. Matter of fact, Big Perk was talking about one of the NBA shows. He said LeBron, the only dude, I take that back, was Brendan Hayward. He said LeBron, the only dude he ever seen the coach when Blatt was coaching him. He said against Chicago, I think it was a playoff game. Blatt drew up a play that's supposed to go to JR. LeBron told him, "Man, you crazy as hell. Give me that clipboard." And LeBron drew up a play for himself, and that's when he banged that three in the corner. I think at the buzzer.
That might have been the one where the inbound play where Jimmy Butler was guarding and fell asleep. That changed the whole complexion of that series because we would have went up 3-1. That was on Mother's Day too. We would have went up 3-1 in that series, and they wouldn't have came back. But that tied the series to 2-2, and from there it was a wrap. That shot at the buzzer that broke our back. And they shouldn't even have got to that because Black tried to call a timeout that he didn't have, and the ref pretended like he didn't see it. Because that would have been a technical foul. That game would have ended in regulation. Bulls have been up 3-1. I definitely remember that.
Pay chime in and say, "Goat James King." Frustrated Chicago sports fan. Your channel, Q. LeBron Rose and the Bulls are robbed.
Well, Pay has always been a LeBron James fan, number one in his fan club. So that was surprising.
Yeah, and homie B Derry said, "What up, though, fellas?"
What up, though?
So yeah, man. Well, let's take a quick break. If you're watching on YouTube, we're not going nowhere. It's gonna take a quick pause to listen. Hear. If you listen on audio, to hear some words from our advertisers and partners, and we'll be right back after this short break. And we're back on the Fans First Sports Network Central Division Showdown. We're going just to reboot this thing, we got the homie June up in the building representing the Pistons. The homie B Foster ain't here tonight. We got Q in here, down here for the Chicago Bulls, representing frustrated Chicago sports fans. Work with the homie Pay quite a bit. We got my boy L is in here representing the Pacers. I know it's not too many Pacer fans listening, but hey, y'all got fans too, man. People somewhere, mostly
They there.
mostly Indiana. What'd you say, man?
There's a few of them. They got a few of them. Indiana.
My brother actually a Pacers fan.
Really?
He grew up he grew up loving Reggie Miller. So
You don't see them too often, but if you go to the games, they definitely die hard. So I've been to the United Center. I've seen the diehard Pacer fans. I've been in Indiana. They there.
right. Okay.
They,
Well, yeah, fellas, let's jump into it. I think I got something here with let me see. The division records. I thought I had some with the division standings on here. Maybe I don't. But we know I know the Cavs is in first place at 21-4. Let me just pull it up real quick. Hold on a second.
I can do it.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
I know we was third last week, I believe. In the division.
Y'all was third. I just watched the tape and assume y'all fifth.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cleveland #1 at 22-4. Boston at #2 at 21-5. The New York Knicks 16-10 at 3. #4, Orlando Magic at 17-11. #5 is Miami at 13-10. The #6 is Milwaukee Bucks at 14-11. 7, Atlanta Hawks at 14-13. #8, Indiana Pacers at 12-15. #9, Chicago Bulls at 11-15. 10, Brooklyn Nets at 10-15. And after that is you want me to keep going, or is that good enough?
No, that's good enough. I really was just talking about just the Central Division.
Oh, hold on. They did it. They just said it. They separated it. They didn't separate it. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you just gotta search Central Division standings. Here it go. Like you said, Cavs 22-4, the Bucks in second place in the division at 14-11. The Pacers is third at 12-15. The Bulls right
they're trying to do the Bulls.
Tails at 11-15. And the Pistons is slipping. I guess that tough week kind of got to them. They 10-18. So, what do we think?
10-16.
Yeah, that is a 6. My old eyes is bad, man. You right. Y'all schedule coming up. We're gonna talk about that. It's gonna be a rough one. Y'all might be 10-18 at some point this week.
It's not looking good.
But I tell you what, though, I think the Bulls got the toughest schedule as far as we talking about this week. I'm gonna put the standings up so we can look at it and talk about it. Okay. All right, there we go. So everybody except the Pistons over the last 10 got at least a 500 record.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks. Hey man, and the Cavs lost twice to the Hawks and lost to the Celtics. Obviously, the Celtics is a good team, and I think Atlanta is better than we thought they were.
Yeah.
Didn't Atlanta beat the Celtics too?
Yeah.
They did beat the Celtics and the Knicks.
Yeah. Atlanta might be some giant killers. I wouldn't want to see them in the playoffs though. I'm not saying they're going to upset the Cavaliers or Bucks or the Celtics, but I wouldn't want that to be my first round opponent.
Right. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I think Atlanta with Trae Young just with the green light, and he can both shoot and can facilitate. I mean, he probably averaging close to a double-double, ain't he? I would bet.
Man, when he cooking, he be cooking. That boy can drop a 30-10 on you quickly when he's on. He don't have the consistency, but man, when he's on, he's tough. And they got some bigs down there in Onekwita, I can't pronounce his last name, and Capella. So
from USC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he came right after Evan Mobley was at U. They might be at USC together, but yeah, he was in the draft after Evan Mobley, I think, left.
They got some talent. They got some talent in Atlanta. They're young, but they got some talent.
Right. Or L, what you think about the Hawks?
I like the Hawks. Like I said, they're a good, young, fast team. I ain't the biggest Trae Young fan just based on the fact that I think that he has to be the second option for a team to be a true threat.
Right.
I agree with that.
Scoring stuff, but I think that he definitely is such an asset. I think that the Hawks is going to be scary come the postseason.
I think so too, but I think what happens was a lot of players like Trae Young and even Steph Curry, even when he's in his prime against when the Cavs won the championship that year, they get picked on defensively, and we the Cavs speaking for, we got to kind of be ready for Darius Garland to get picked on defensively when it come to making adjustments from game to game. You got to play the same team 7 times in a row. They can go to that. It's all about mismatches at that point. But I think and to get off Atlanta, because it was Central Division Showdown. But I think Atlanta got some nice young wings out there too.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a quick second, Tate.
The dude Johnson, Hunter. They got another guy I'm thinking of. I can't remember.
Hunter been balling lately.
Hunter has been balling. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, back to the Central. Let's as we see it. You don't have to be as anybody else sees it. As we see it, ranking the top players in the division. Let's rank them one through 5 and 2 OLI outside looking in. So go ahead, June, and give me your top 5. You can start from 1 to 5 or 5 down to 1.
Top 5 in the division. Oh man, why you put me on the spot like this?
I'm glad he started with you first.
Okay. I'm gonna say Giannis. I'm gonna say Mitchell. I'm going to say, I don't care what y'all say. I like Siakam. Siakam's my guy. Dame. Cade.
And two honorable mentions.
2 honorable mentions. Garland and Kobe.
Oh, okay. Kobe over Halliburton.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't argue with that.
I'm mad at Halliburton, so I don't give him no props.
Why you mad at him?
Well, we made the mistake of not drafting him. I mean, we get it, but he had to bring it up. Say, he gets hyped when he plays the Pistons, so he can go to hell.
That's unbiased. That's a very unbiased answer. I like that.
I'm keeping it real.
Thank you for using.
Yeah, man. So June got L back. I'm telling him that June actually put Pascal Siakam in his top 5 in the division players. Put him at number 3. Why wouldn't he?
Hey man, he good, man. I don't care what nobody say. He is good.
Okay. Q, who you got, man?
Giannis 1. I got to go with Mitchell 2. 3. Maybe it's a little early. I'm gonna go with Cade. Number 3.
Let me just say, so I don't have to go over the same thing. They're my top 3 too that I had. Them 3 in that order.
Yeah, them 3, and then 4 and 5 is tough. I'm gonna still get a nod to Dame at number 4.
Got to.
Number 5 is tough, man. I can go Siakam. I can go Halliburton. I can go another one of them Cleveland dudes. I know people like to go Garland. I know he's cookie, but man, the defense sets the tone. So guys like I can't ignore a guy like Mobley or Allen.
Can't put everybody in there, so you know. It is what it
I'm
is.
gonna go. I'm gonna go with Steve. I'm gonna go with only because Halliburton having a down year. I'm gonna go with Siakam, and then I'm gonna go with Mobley 5. Then on my outside looking in, I'm gonna go Darius Garland, and I'm gonna go Halliburton.
Go. So wait, you got Siakam in your top 5?
I'm gonna go Siakam too.
So he on the outside looking in.
No.
I got Halliburton outside looking in only because of the slow start though. I think Halliburton will be in the top 5 again.
So you put Siakam in the top 5.
Yes, he did.
I'm going Siakam.
Okay.
Man, why you keep asking that like that?
Hey, you know why he keep asking that?
Yeah, like he can't believe it. Like it's far fetched and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, L, go ahead with your top 5 in the division.
Pascal is 2 for 2 right now, and y'all already
Well, I know.
he's gonna be 3 for 3 when it comes to me.
Go ahead.
Say what?
Go ahead. It's your turn.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go Giannis, then Donovan. I'm gonna go Pascal at number 3. That's where it kind of get dicey for real, because
I have to go.
I'm gonna have to put Jared Allen there.
Jared Allen. Wow.
Jared Allen in there, and then Dame Lillard.
Okay.
Jared Allen over Cade.
Yeah. And you're two outside looking in. L.
Say what?
2 outside looking in. Who?
Oh,
Two?
outside looking in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Then I go Cade and Mobley.
All y'all got good lists. I mean, I think I agree with the majority. You just know
You ain't got Siakam in your top 5.
Yeah.
I know that.
You know, I got Siakam out there peeking through the glass, looking at everybody sitting around the fireplace. That's right. But I got like Q said, I got Giannis, I got Donovan Mitchell, I got Cade Cunningham, then I got Dame. Then I gotta go Evan Mobley, man. I mean, he scored 41 and 12 the other night before he hurt his ankle, and just the upside and potential, man. And then OLI.
I'm switching Mobley for Siakam. I'm switching Mobley for Siakam.
Yeah, Siakam in there though.
No, I'm switching Mobley and Siakam.
So but they was part of your 5, right? You had Siakam already in there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, look, I'm putting Mobley at 4, Siakam at 5.
Okay.
As
So
long as he stay in there.
he said, as long as he stay in there. But yeah, so Giannis, Donovan, Cade, Dame, Mobley, and my last 2 on the outside looking in. I probably got to go. I'm gonna hold off on him. One more player at least. Oh yeah, I got to put the little homie Kobe White in there. Like the way he been playing, he been leading Chicago this year. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just because I got nowhere else to go, I'm gonna give it to Siakam.
Wow.
He's like if you watch
I don't want your pity.
that ain't pity. I mean, I think he's a good player. I just think all the other guys are the best player on their team. I don't think he's like it's iffy if he's the best player. Is he the best player or is Halliburton the best player?
Right now, I say Siakam is. I mean,
Best player, but he's just not performing right now. So you got to give it to Pascal Siakam.
No, you don't have to, because I didn't. But yeah, man. Okay, well.
I think his numbers a little better right now. I think he's pulling in like a little over 20, and I believe Halliburton only like 18.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody gonna get numbers, L. I mean, guys on bad teams get numbers. What is y'all 11 and 13 or something? I mean, you got a whole bunch of guys in the NBA that are stat stuffers on bad teams. And I ain't saying, I mean, Siakam got a ring, and he was a factor in that series with Toronto when he played with Kawhi Leonard. Okay, there's an interesting question. Is Pascal Siakam better than Kawhi Leonard right now, today, 2024?
Right now, he is.
Yes.
Kawhi ain't even got a knee right now. I can't even evaluate Kawhi.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, keeping it moving, we can go ahead and get ready to get out of here because I know GQ got to get ready for this Bears disappointment that's probably coming up tonight.
Oh, ain't no disappointment. I know exactly what they better get out there and do. It's not at all a disappointment.
They don't have a chance versus the Vikings?
I mean, they got a chance at any given Sunday, and they played everybody in the division tough. So
yeah,
I wouldn't say they don't have a chance. But one thing with the Bears, they'll find a way to lose. So
right,
I think they can easily cover the 7, but they'll figure it out.
Right.
They know the goal is a draft pick for next year, and I got complete faith in them. The mission gonna get accomplished. They'll figure it out.
Right. Okay. What's up, homie Tim Lyons, our homie Tim from the Running Through the Jungle podcast.
That's
out there with
boy.
D-Dirt and the Bengals fans. Bengals got a win yesterday. Yeah, they whooped Tennessee. Made Tennessee change quarterbacks, man. Old what's his name for Tennessee?
They benched
Will Levis. Will Levis
for Randolph.
Yeah, okay. Old Mason, old Steeler. But yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get to the week to come. I got everybody's schedule up here. So first we'll go to UL, the Pacers. Next 3 games, you guys have at the Suns. You must be on the West Coast trip. At the Suns, at the Kings, at the Warriors. What's your record coming out of next week? Well, how you see each game going? What's your record coming out of next week?
Realistically speaking, we might go 2-1, but I believe we probably gonna go 1-2.
So, who do you beat?
We might give Phoenix a go, just depending on how they looking that day on any given day with them right now.
And that's because KD not playing, right?
Exactly. I mean, with him not playing, I'll say we about a good 80% to get that one, but you never know. And the Kings, we'll beat the Kings.
Man, I sat on here on air with you on the show a few weeks ago. You guaranteed y'all was gonna beat Toronto. That they were playing that night during this broadcast, and they lost.
I said that. What was I supposed to say? What you want me to say, bro?
Hey, man, we're just trying to give good, unbiased information, man.
Well, you're coming to the wrong place. I'm a Pacer fan. That's the definition of being biased, right there.
It is. Okay, so how you see the game with the Kings going, y'all? Y'all got an answer for Sabonis and my boy from Kentucky. What's his name? De'Aaron Fox. Yeah.
I mean, they good. You know what I mean? They cool, and obviously Sabonis, I gotta like him for obvious reasons, but at the same time, they don't match up as good. They not real decent. They can get going. They can get cooking. They kind of iffy. They ain't been playing the best. I ain't paying
they not consistent. So we're gonna have two inconsistent teams going at each other that night. Then that game is, man, y'all spread out too. Y'all got Thursday the 19th, y'all play the Suns. Then y'all play Sunday the 22nd against the Kings. Then you play back to back. Monday, you go up from Sacramento to San Francisco, and you play the Warriors. So,
And as long as Golden State play like they played against Dallas, then they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with right now. So,
yeah, I think Steve Kerr got mad. So you say so you gonna side with 2-1 then because y'all can beat Phoenix and y'all can beat the Kings.
2-1. I'm gonna stand on 2-1.
Okay. Well, we'll go to jump to the Bucks real quick. Only one game. The NBA Cup Championship Finals tomorrow. The Bucks play the Thunder. June, I'm gonna come at you first with this one, man. What's your thoughts on that game?
Bucks versus Thunder.
Bucks versus Thunder. Yes, sir.
Wow. I gotta go with the Thunder. I'm gonna go with the Thunder.
Oh, okay. Any rhyme or reason why? Any kind of
Yeah, SGA. That's all I gotta say. SGA. SGA
is the second best player on the court.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. GQ, what do you think about this game, man? And will you be watching? Will you be watching?
Bucks Thunder?
Bucks Thunder, yes, sir.
Thunder.
Thunder?
Yeah, Thunder.
Okay. Same reason. I mean,
they hungry, deeper. I just like the way they playing better than the Bucks. So I'm going with the youth. The youth will be served.
okay. I feel that. I like that youth component of what you put in. They got younger legs. I think Milwaukee back hungry though, but that youth.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think Thunder on a mission though this year.
Right. Hey, L, I know you'll be watching the NBA Cup tomorrow night.
Me myself personally though, I think the game come down to skill versus will, and I don't think nobody built to impose their will on a game like Giannis. And then you add Dame to that mix. I think they got a little something to prove, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the other direction. I'm gonna rock with the Bucks.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to agree with you, L, on that one. I mean, I just think Giannis is a force. Well, do they have no answer for Giannis? Nobody really got no answer, but they really, without no check, they really don't got no answer. And I mean, but the Bucks don't got no answer for SGA either, though. But will SGA scoring 32 with 7 and 6 be enough, or will Giannis getting 40, 15, and probably 6 be enough? I'm gonna go with Giannis, and then Dame is that extra booster. So I like the Bucks in this one too. I mean, if y'all remember a few weeks back, I said the Bucks and Glenn now maybe getting to be Doc again was gonna turn some things around, help turn things around, and they're gonna finish third in the East. The Bucks. I think they're on the way to doing that. Like we said, they finished 8-2. They last 10. I don't think they've lost the in-season tournament game yet. So yeah, I like the Bucks to take it. So next up, June, we at the Pistons, man.
We going 2-1, man. These next three.
Oh, it's not potential 3-0 week.
Nah, I ain't getting my hopes up for that. But yeah, we gonna do that.
Okay, y'all playing the Heat right now. What score that game, June?
Let me check. The score is 47-37 in the second quarter. Pistons are up 8 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second.
Okay. I like that. Hey man, I like the Pistons roster, man. I really do. I'm surprised they 10-16. Tell you the truth.
They're gonna make some changes.
They definitely got a nice squad.
Yeah, and it go back to that youth we was talking about too. So, what kind of changes you anticipating them making, man?
I I just think they're not going to stand pat with what they have. I don't see my vision was during Cade and Ivy being the core, and I don't see all three. Well, Cade is untouchable, but I don't see Ivy and Duran lasting another season together. One of them's gonna go.
One of them, okay. Okay. Now I like them both though. I think I probably stick with Duran though, and I like Ivy a lot. I like him coming out of Purdue.
I don't want to get rid of neither one of them, but I just think that's what they're gonna do.
Right. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess you probably can get you're looking for a player, you're looking for some assets.
They're looking for players. So I think you can get the most with those two on your roster because Cade you're not going to trade Cade at all. But those two, they're young, they're athletic. You can get some players with that.
No, I don't disagree, especially to a team that has an old aging veteran, a losing team, and you can start your reset with two young guys under rookie deals and get off some money. So maybe reach out and call the Pacers about Pascal Siakam.
He ain't going nowhere. Man. We trying to bring something in. We ain't trying to send nothing already.
Okay.
All
So
right,
Jim, the game against the Jazz, man. So y'all playing now. Y'all turn around and play again Thursday.
Mhm.
You hosting the Jazz at home.
That's right.
I think that's definitely a winnable game. That could be one of them get right games.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got them winning that one.
Yeah.
And then look like you travel to Phoenix. Is that the start of a West Coast trip?
Yeah, probably. And just we don't play well in Phoenix, so
Okay, but still, no KD. I can see y'all potentially maybe stealing one out of Phoenix.
look, we didn't play Phoenix and then it sat one of their players down. I think it was Booker last year. And they just looked, oh my gosh. I don't know. They looked like they was going to win the championship the way they played against us. We don't play well versus the Suns. I don't care who's on the floor.
Right. Okay. And Q, the Bulls up next, man. And I went four games for them because they all tough, man. You got the is that the Rockets? The
Raptors.
Okay.
Raptors tonight.
And what score that game right now?
13-9 Bulls.
Okay. So that's a winnable game. Then the next three: Celtics, Bucks. Oh,
Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Not the way the Celtics are playing. You just have to get out there and not embarrass yourself in Boston. The Bulls have played the Celtics tough the last couple of years, but I ain't too optimistic on that count. I think they can get the one tonight in Toronto. Them two Celtics ones that ain't them two lost. With Celtics to focus this year, we not winning that home or that away. The Bucks coming in Monday, 23rd. That's a toss up. You might catch the Bucks, especially depending on what happens after that. Who do the Bucks got before that?
Oh,
let me see.
It's there. They got the Cavs on Sunday, and they play y'all
Right.
on Thursday. And the Bucks they play back to back, so they come off a Wizards win playing y'all.
See, the Bulls also been playing the Bucks tough. They beat them earlier this year. The Bulls beat the Bucks earlier this year. The Bucks
game? No, that was against Detroit. Okay.
The Bucks got the Thunder in the Cup, and then they go to Cleveland. Then they come back home to Washington. That's a tough week for the Bucks. They could be emotionally and physically drained. So I can see the Bulls sneaking that one out of Chicago. That one's 50-50. But for now, I'm gonna say 1-3. Only because I got to side with the better team. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bulls steal that one from the Bucks. Only because the Bucks' rigorous week, they're going to be emotionally up for this NBA Cup. Then they got Cleveland. So it could be a drain, but you might be able to catch the Bucks slipping.
Right. Okay. Okay. I like that. I mean the non-biasness in your take. I mean 1-3 because you know the Celtics 2 games is tough and the Bucks could potentially be a tough one.
Yeah, the Bucks are always a tough one, but you might get a situation where they on a letdown after a tough week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Cavs got they next 4 games. They playing the Nets tonight. I don't necessarily know what that score is. Let me take a quick look. I should be watching it, but try and just finish this up and I get to my mode where I'm flipping between football and basketball. But the Cavs right now, the score with the Nets, they are 14-13 in the first quarter, Cavs. It's still over halfway the first quarter, half of the first quarter left. But I got them winning that game tonight. It's in Barclays in Brooklyn. Then we play the Bucks, and that game is when my graphic kind of blurry. But the next game after that is the Bucks. So that's a tough one. We've beaten the Bucks 2 times this year. Both games have been really close. This one is in Cleveland. This will be the second time in Cleveland. First time was in Milwaukee. So, but I got us. Let's just say out this week, I'll jump to the 76ers. We should beat them at home. Then we get the Jazz at home. Matter of fact, next Monday. So I say three and a half wins. The only one I'm wavering on is the Bucks game because that could go either way. If I had to pick, I'd just give us 3-1. It's hard to go 4-0. I'm gonna be like June. I'm not gonna set myself up for disappointment when we don't go 4-0. So I'm gonna say we go 3-1. We potentially lose a close one to the Bucks. So yeah, that's how I roll with that. But so we went over, the standings and where everybody stands now. We went over and gave our best player assessment in the division. We went over what's next up on the schedule for these Central Division teams. And now, anybody got any parting shots, parting things to say before we get out of here?
Go Pistons.
See red.
What's that you said? See red?
See red.
Okay.
So it's that frustrated Chicago sports fan.
Yeah, check out the frustrated Chicago sports fan, the Bleachers and Speaker, all on FFSN. June and Q part of the FFSN family. You don't gotta be a fan to listen to good content. So check the fellas out. It's June and B False most times on the Bleachers and Speakers. Q rock with the homie Pay, so he's solid with Pay. He a solid dude, even though Pay can be flaky sometimes. We know that. Here in these streets, we know that. And the homie L, what's up with you, man?
Man, I'm out, man. I just hope, even though we ain't been that well on the road this season, this trip, it's time to turn it around, man.
Right. Okay. And for myself, man, thanks for joining us, rocking us on another Monday night episode of the Central Division Showdown. For the fellas, June, Q, the homie L, we about to be out. And let me say this about our things we got going on. Be sure to check out the homies podcast on Friday nights. We got the homies overtime. It's myself, Big G, Pay, and B Dirt. Friday nights at 8 and 9 o'clock. On Sunday, check out the Know It All podcast right here on this channel. Also part of FFSN. We rock audio, the audio platform with them. And we got our YouTube channel here, the Know It Alls. And then on Monday, we back here. On Wednesday, we do the Pump Your Brakes podcast. That's what's coming up next. You went there first. Pump Your Brakes podcast for the Steelers. This Wednesday, we'll be talking about, the game against Philly briefly. We don't want to talk about that too much. And then get into going to visit Mr. Jackson in M&T Bank Stadium. So, and for a chance for a division championship game, it's a chance to win a division for the Steelers if they beat Baltimore. The division is clinched. So yeah, be sure to check out all the different podcasts. Check out the homie Pay on the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan. Like I said, we're with Q and then some of the other guys. Check out Pay Dirt, Running Through the Jungle. Just check out everything we got going on collectively, man. You get a lot of good content, a lot of good information. So with that being said, I'm gonna hit the outro music and we out. Peace. Hold on.